Have you ever wondered about your current state of consciousness? It's a question not often asked, yet it comes with profound implications. Consciousness, you see, is the lens through which you perceive and interpret your reality. It's the silent narrator of your inner world, painting your experiences with shades of emotion, thought, and perception. It's what makes the world around you seem real, vibrant, and alive. But ask yourself this: is your consciousness as clear as it could be? What if you discovered that there are three very specific and incredibly common mindsets that muddle and distort your consciousness and keep you from living in a state of pure bliss? Without even realizing it, most people spend a vast majority of their time and energy entrenched in these three mindsets, and they are completely unaware of the price they pay. Consider, if you will, for just the next few minutes, the high cost of a consciousness which is clouded by judgment, is tethered to attachment, and is boxed in by expectation. These three lenses, often unnoticed, subtly shape your reality, and in doing so, they limit your potential for experiencing profound peace, for living with deep joy, and for expressing unconditional love. The question today is not just, are you conscious, but rather, what is the quality of your consciousness? Let's discover how these three barriers might be limiting your potential. Imagine a scale, one side weighed down by judgment, the other buoyed by peace. Think of judgment as a tempest, a storm brewing within your mind. It causes turbulence, roiling your thoughts and emotions, stirring up conflict and division. It's an unrelenting gale that shatters tranquility and erects barriers, distancing you from the serene shore of understanding and compassion. Now, envision peace as a calm sea, a mirror-like surface reflecting the clear sky above. It's a state of tranquility, a soothing balm that smooths the storm-ridden waters of judgment. In the absence of judgment, this calm sea becomes your reality, a serene expanse of infinite peace. The scale naturally tips towards peace when you release the heavy weight of judgment. Now, this is not about ignoring wrongs or injustices. It is about viewing situations with a balanced perspective, free from the shackles of prejudice and bias. It's an opportunity to experience life as it happens and to accept people and scenarios as they are. Can you see how judgment disturbs your inner peace? Picture yourself as a bird tethered to the ground by a string, that string being an attitude of attachment. Your attachments keep you grounded, hinder your flight, and bar you from truly experiencing joy. Just like the bird, you were created for the theoretical sky, for freedom, and for the opportunity to take flight and soar. When you let go of your desire and the need for scenarios to be a certain way, you have immediate access to the place where joy lives. It is your attachments, be it to people, to things, or to outcomes, which act as the string that keeps you grounded, discontented with life as it is. The more to which you're attached, the stronger the string becomes, holding you down, restricting your flight, stifling your joy. But what if you could cut that string? What if you could let go of your attachments and in doing so unburden yourself by allowing things, people, and scenarios to simply be as they are? Imagine the freedom, the lightness, the sheer joy of being able to live in accord with life as it is, a life without the strings of desire attached. Are you willing to cut the cord and experience a fullness of joy? Imagine a gift given with an expectation attached to it. The expectation is a condition, a requirement for some sort of reciprocity. It's like receiving a present which is beautifully wrapped, but the moment you pull the ribbon, you're bound by the terms hidden within. Now let's compare this to love. Love, in its purest form, is a gift given freely, with no caveats or stipulations. It is a pure offering that seeks nothing in return. Yet too often this beautiful emotion becomes tainted, stained by your expectations. You place conditions and in doing so create a transaction. You transform love from a boundless gift into a bartered commodity. Many people will tell you that hate or fear is the opposite of love, but this is not so. You can love and hate the same thing, even at the same time. What cannot abide side by side is love and expectation. The presence of one negates the other. This means that the polar equity of love is expectation, and it is only by surrendering your expectations that you can truly experience unconditional love. When you offer this unconditional love and offer it in every direction, there is a natural symbiosis which returns that very same version of love back to you. Consider how it would feel to give and receive love without any expectations. This is the highest form of love. We stand on the brink of a profound shift. Humanity has entered a period of transformation from the 3D duality of form and construct to the 5D reality of an interconnected singularity. Our collective consciousness is stirring, merging, awakening to a new era of understanding. This is an era where judgment morphs into peace, attachment gives way to joy, and expectation dissolves into unbounded love. Our species is being called to a higher form of consciousness. We are being called to let go of the burdensome weights we've carried for far too long. The infliction of judgment, the presumption of attachment, and the placement of expectation combine to form a chain that binds you to a dualistic world, a world of conflict, division, and separation. By breaking these chains, we are mystically transported to a realm of peace, of joy, and of unconditional love. A realm where every encounter becomes an opportunity for connection, for unity, for oneness. This is the path to which you are being called. It is an interpersonal journey of transmutation and ascension. Are you ready to embark on this journey to higher consciousness? It's time to dive deeply into your personal experiences and narratives. Ask yourself, do I find myself entangled in a web of judgment? Am I tethered to superfluous and transient attachments? What expectations am I placing on those who matter most? Expectations which keep me from fostering an unobstructed experience of love with them? These are the very constructs that keep us anchored in the third dimension. They serve as barriers, preventing us from experiencing the profound peace, exuberant joy, and unconditional love that is the hallmark of the fifth dimension. Imagine a reality where these barriers do not exist, where you are free to experience life in its purest form. This is the realm of higher consciousness, a place of singularity, absent of dualistic constraints. It requires a profound shift. This more unified, undivided way of living beckons you. The question before you is whether you are ready to let go. Can you exchange judgment for peace? Will you trade your attachment for joy? Wouldn't you like to surrender your expectations for the experience of real, true, unconditional love? Are you ready? Is it time? You don't have to make this shift all at once. Allow yourself time for these concepts to marinate. Watch this video every day for a while and allow these ideas to take root in your psyche, in your heart. And when you can, choose the trade which seems easiest to implement. Begin to catch yourself engaging in the thoughts which foster your proclivity toward judgment. Maybe it's easier to examine the attachments you hold around things or outcomes. What if first you challenge yourself to see the expectations underlying your expression and offering of love with the people in your life? Awareness and willingness are key traits to develop as you walk this path from duality back to singularity. This is the work of lifetimes, so be gentle with yourself. Remember that as you make these shifts, you are fully supported in this endeavor by love and light from across the entire universe.